Alright guys, BLM here, back with more LA Noire. It's the next day. I just got out of work. I literally just got out of work. It's like, what, 8:30? Literally got home, took a shower, and here we are. So we're going to continue on. I don't remember exactly what we're doing.
You're behind the wheel.
I'm pretty sure
And where exactly are we going?
Murder, right? Guess that's what we're doing. I don't know. But yeah, it was a long day.
His brother said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
But outside of that, kind of just whatever day. Initially the plan was when I was gonna get home, I was gonna start working on my Celebrity Big Brother 3 video. I really don't feel like it. I mean, tomorrow, I have off technically. I'm not working tomorrow, but I have other shit going on tomorrow. So yeah, but because I'm not working, I should have at least a couple hours extra time to
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're working a murder case. Mrs. Celine Henry, you called in?
Yeah, the name's Jonesco. This is my place.
You saw Mrs. Henry in here last night?
Till about 1 a.m., having dinner with a friend.
Doing more drinking than eating.
You got that straight.
I don't know, maybe if it's at the point
Mrs. Henry was seen leaving another establishment in the company of a man. Did the two of them come here?
Yeah, I remember seeing her with a guy.
Did you see them leave?
They got into his old Pontiac. Dull brown color. I gotta look at the license plate. 2B8899.
I'm not feeling like working on it over playing LA Noire. So
Don't lie to me. You want to be up for obstructing justice?
Smart mouth son of a bitch coming in here threatening me. What you got you want to talk to me like that?
I don't fucking care. I don't even know. What are we doing? Marital problem. Which one is this? Red lipstick murder. Which one is that? Whatever.
I called the cops because I was doing my duty and I felt sorry for that poor woman. Not to be abused by you.
It's performing, I mean, it's performing.
We'll be in touch, Mr.
bad,
Nesco. Thanks for your time.
But it is performing better than my, AC Origin video and my, my Making the DLC video and stuff. Like, it's doing better than that.
Would you recommend the special?
So, I guess it's not doing the worst it could do. So, I mean, that's, what the fuck, game? Okay, cool, game. I'm trying to walk.
She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
Wait, where's the phone? But anyway, I mean, like, it has only 30 views right now, which is bad. Because it's been out for, what, 8.5 hours. So, like, that's not good.
Sam's taking me out to Palm Springs for the weekend.
But, again, like, it's performing better than each year.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Almost double.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
I mean, it is 8 out of my last 10 now, but I mean...
How could I help,
just,
Detective?
I mean, like, almost all my videos recently...
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in. Thanks for your help.
The DLC video ranked over is that over 100 views now?
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Where the hell's he going with that?
Look, Pops, just hand over the money, okay?
For a while, it was,
All right, young fellow, okay. Oh, hold your horses. I'm getting the money.
I ain't afraid to drill you, you know.
Hey, careful with that trigger finger now. You look the nervous type.
Plug the old bastard, Lefty. If I gotta come in there, I'm spraying lead, you old coot.
LAPD, drop the weapon.
LAPD.
Wait.
Mercy.
Yeah.
Watch your shot.
Where's the other guy? Yeah. Oh my, his first South Africa video reached 2,000. Yeah, how was today as an actual day? I haven't looked at that. Like, what? That gunfight was nothing?
Don't worry, officer. Take more than punks like that to rattle me. You can get going.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Well, it was a good day, actually. I'm looking at the views, yeah, it was a decent day. I mean,
Mendez could be our man.
For Saturday, I had a video that bombed.
He could be at that, but you don't want to cross the skipper, Phelps.
Okay.
Not a great move in your first day. He wants Henry re-interviewed.
I'm probably only in the range.
How'd you like losing your cherry, rookie?
It might be my first day here, but I've had extensive experience on other desks in the department. I think you're aware of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've been a pain in the ass before today as well.
And I shall continue to be until the end of time.
At least there's that. Well, at least my next video is at least something that'll do okay. It's the Jeff Probst video, so yeah, I don't know if it'll it won't do spectacularly, but I do it should reach at least a few thousand, so that's something.
We have a firm lead, Captain.
Are you questioning my judgment call, Phelps?
No, sir.
Good. I thought not. Jacob Henry is a sub-sister pushed around by his wife. I think with the right kind of persuasion, he might be prepared to seek absolution. Are you prepared to show him the error of his ways, young Phelps?
I don't think he's our man. Galloway agrees with me.
Don't drag me into this.
Rusty is a practical policeman. A bird in hand is always worth two in the bush. Let's liberate a confession from poor Jacob, and the public will sleep easier tonight. Run along now, Phelps. I've warmed them up nicely for you.
Parker?
I never actually got that phrase. That,
Doesn't look good, Jacob. You're in a big jam here. You lie to me, and I can't help you out. Do you understand me?
What does that, what does the metaphor actually relate to?
What do you do for work, Jacob?
I'm a mechanic. Engines, differentials, transmissions, that kind of stuff.
So you have access to tools?
Yes, I do.
Your wife was brutally beaten with a socket wrench handle, then stomped to death. How do you think that looks, Jacob?
I was home in bed.
You're full of shit, Jacob. The truth is you hated that bitch. You followed her and dragged her into the car and then took her out to the moors. She woke up and you smashed her face in with a socket wrench.
No. No.
And then you stomped her. You stomped her because she's a drunken whore and she treated you like shit. You stomped her for all the years you had to take it. You stomped her because you are such a weak fucking sister, Jacob, and you wanted to erase all memory of it. Go on. Try to deny it.
I was at home. I should have gone to her at the bar, but I didn't. You can't prove I wasn't home.
I don't think we have anything, right?
I hope if you ever suffer a loss, people treat you with more dignity than you've been offering me.
You did it. Everything points to you. What does Tex mean, Jacob?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You used your wife's lipstick to leave us a message. Was it a cry for help, Jacob?
Well, the last time I didn't kill my wife. I'm done with you. You should charge me or let me go. If not, I'm going to get myself a lawyer.
Don't you get yourself a lawyer even more if you were charged? Oh, Laura.
Your marriage was over. You took her in and she threw it back in your face. You didn't go over there to hurt her. It just got out of hand.
It's not how it was.
You're lying, Jacob. It was falling apart and things got violent.
I'm not lying. I'm telling you how it was.
Jenny Horgan says you blackened her eye.
It's all right, Jacob. The DA will understand. In your shoes, I would have done exactly the same thing.
I hit her, all right? I'm not proud of it, but she was coming at me with a frying pan. What would you do? It took it for years, but sometimes a man can only take so much.
I don't see any way out of this unless you give us something.
Phelps, you failed me, son.
We have another lead, Captain. This guy Mendez could be our man.
I hope so, Phelps. I really hope so. I'm deeply disturbed by your style of police work.
Let's get any on the side.
I'm thinking of moving up.
Can you drive to this one?
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere near.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Mendez, apartment 16.
It's gonna be on the top floor, isn't it?
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in.
So is it this one?
Take a look around and see what you can find.
Probably nothing.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
So as any healthy human being would right now, I'm eating some Oreos.
Maybe if... No. Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
We have the murder weapon. Better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there. You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Get in and drive.
Oh shit, wait, he's... Oh shit. I didn't realize he drove off.
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch. Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. Keep it steady, and I'll try to bust his tires. Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
I ain't seeing a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect, and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
I need something to this pain to cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up for you.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna pause this. Show you guys something. All right. All right, we're back.
It overlooks Sunset Boulevard.
All right,
let's go.
So starting this new crime here. I just realized I forgot I turned off with my phone. Let me bring that back up. All right.
Straight through the red.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
But don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
And no assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. We might get along after all.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case. Fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex
Captain,
Alonzo
aren't there
Mendez.
similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you don't
matter?
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to be that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the City of Angels.
Yeah, right.
I kind of thought about
Dahlia
this
case?
more. I'm thinking about letting Shenmue 3 go now. I was thinking about picking up on Black Friday for 35 because that's like literally a week after it's released for 35 bucks. I think I'm gonna let it go.
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
That might backfire, because I could very likely see Shenmue 3 being a game that they don't make too many copies of.
Detective?
But at the same time, I do think it's a game that's going to drop in price pretty radically. So, I don't know. Debating. We'll see. Okay. Oh, there it is.
Look at your mark. It's very distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Okay.
Looks like she was tied up. It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off. The stomping angle in the Henry case, was it reported in the press? Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story. What's this mark? A cut on a finger. Fourth finger, left hand. A wedding or engagement ring. Violently removed.
Alright, that's it for the Oreos. Alright. There's nothing... Yeah, we already did everything, right? Okay.
Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money?
Because it wasn't.
Detectives, RNI says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Brae was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Just grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
All right.
All these people are vultures.
You're behind the wheel.
Yeah.
And where exactly are we going?
I love what we're
Can you drive to this one?
Officer, please tell me what's going on.
Whatever. Let's just go to our actual car. Is that our car? No, it's not. Which one's our car? Is it that one?
You can drive.
We're
Still might be some playing the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way.
Doubt that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? No, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
All right.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle?
We'll probably end after this interrogation.
We're gonna have a look around.
Oh, we'll probably just end now.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight. My partner will
Don't think this
explain
is
everything
anything.
when he gets back, okay?
It's a carrot.
Nothing to worry about.
That's something, motherfucker.
Seems irrelevant.
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body. No sign of a wedding ring. Work boots. Size 8s.
Over there?
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Could try.
Okay.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing.
15?
Can you describe her things?
Younger.
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
Accused.
Why don't you tell the truth, Michelle? Something really bugs you about your mother's jewelry.
You really are horrible, you know that? What makes you think that?
It's so dumb.
Mother spent all her time fussing over herself. There wasn't much time left for me and Daddy.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon, I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
Accused.
You're feeling guilty about this, Michelle. What were you up to that you missed your mother?
You're crazy. I was waiting out front exactly where she asked me to be. Ask my teacher if it isn't so. You're rotten. I feel terrible already about my mom, and you're trying to make me feel worse.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
I think your father was violent with your mother. I think they weren't very happy, and you should tell me, young lady.
You may be the police, but you have no right to talk about my mom and dad like that.
Yeah, we actually don't have anything, do we?
When my dad gets home, I'm going to ask him to punch you on the nose, mister.
I know this is a tough time for you, Michelle, but you should really try and help the police.
Oh, fuck, he comes.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
Right.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Mueller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Accuse. Actually, this one.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Mueller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
Accuse.
You should come clean if you're having an affair, or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't? Calling me a liar on the day I lose my wife.
Alright.
Your wife went to pick up Michelle?
Yes, that's right.
Accuse.
I think you went with her, but you didn't go to the school. What really happened, Mueller?
You're making this stuff up, and I'll dare anyone to prove any different.
I don't care, whatever.
Damn you. I don't even get a chance to grieve, and you go and start pointing the finger at me. You can go to hell.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on it.
So bad.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
Okay.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
We'll end here. Next episode we'll go ahead and continue on, but for now, thank you for watching.